Hey there. Oh my God, I am still buzzing. Okay, it's been a very interesting morning and I wanted to hop on this. I was going to do a recorded video and then I was like, no, fuck it. I'm just going to get on and do this live because I feel it needs to be shared. So I've been watching the Eminem. Okay, we're back. Um, so what was I saying? I lost my train of thought there. Um, so yeah, it really impacted me today because not only is he speaking his truth, which I fucking love, and really taking a stand of, this is what I believe in. You're either with me or against me, which is typically the general rules of business. Sometimes what happens is we like to play it nice and be all things to everybody and keep the peace, and he really reignited a spark in me that has been dead for a long time and I didn't really even realize. I was always very passionate, I was always very outspoken, I always shared my views, I was always leading the way, cutting edge, latest technology, all that kind of stuff. And then as I evolved on my spiritual journey, it's like something just shut down. And that's not necessarily a spiritual journey. That's just life gets in the way. I start to become maybe a bit apathetic. Whoever's there, say hello because I can't see who's on right now. So I started to become, really apathetic and just not, always scared and meek and mild, and not really sharing my views and not really sharing what I think, what I believe, because by nature, I love love. So I love everyone to be happy. I love everyone to be at peace. I like to put everybody at peace. And so that can be really tricky. Okay, we're back. So yeah, as I was saying, when I was younger, I would say what I thought and what I felt. And then as I got older, I started to censor and overthink because I didn't want to put anybody out and I didn't want to upset anybody. And I didn't want the tension or the stress of it or, anything like that. And, life had given me some. Okay, so we're back. My goodness. So I don't even know what I was saying because I was waiting for so long. All right, let's get this train of thought back again. So that's a bit better. I think that's a better angle. So what was I saying? I was saying that when you're younger, you kind of speak your truth, speak what you need to say. And as you get older, you start to censor it, and particularly if you're on your spiritual path. Now, being on your spiritual path doesn't mean that you don't have an opinion, doesn't mean you don't have feelings. I always say feelings aren't necessarily logical. They're just not. They're just feelings, right? But it doesn't mean that you stuff them away and suppress them and pretend that they don't exist, or pretend you don't have feelings, or something doesn't trigger you, or not own what you need to own, right? This is the problem with spirituality in a lot of circles, is that we're led to believe that the more spiritually enlightened you are, the less fire you feel, the less something triggers you, the less something bothers you. And that's not really the truth. And I know I'm going on a bit of a tangent here, and this is why I wanted to get on live, because I haven't actually stopped and thought about what I'm going to say. I just need to say this stuff. It just needs to come out. And Eminem just triggered that for me because he reminded me of what it means to just speak your truth with passion. And I think that I've lost that passion along the way because of people pleasing. I call it people pleasing burnout. It takes its toll on you. What are you passionate about? What are your core beliefs? What is something that you won't budge on internally, but you won't share with anyone? Take a leaf out of Eminem's book. I can't begin to tell you how excited I am every time I think about it. Like I've watched it probably maybe 3 to 5 times in a row, and each time I was getting goosebumps as I was watching it. It's not about the hatred. It's not about just going against Trump, which is a big factor for me anyway. But it's also about him really, and you'll see in the video, and I'll share it later, he draws the line in the sand, even if you're a fan, whether you're a fan or not. These are his core beliefs. So if we want to change the planet, and as entrepreneurs, we are in the best position to be able to make changes in this world. So if we want to be able to do that, then we need to take a stand and share what we think and what we feel and what's really going on inside and keeping the journey real. And what's funny enough is I've been working with my mentor about this, about showing up every day and really just sharing what's in my heart rather than overthinking it. You know, really getting to the core of what my passion is, what my message is, what I'm here to serve you with. And not just looking at it as dollars and cents, which we all need, right? So being spiritual doesn't mean that you can't live without, that you can live without money, because we need money. It's not about living a hard, tough life, right? So you can still be spiritual, but it all goes back to intention. It all goes back to what's in your heart. Ooh, and this is going to fall down, okay. It goes back to what's in your heart and what you need to share and what your people need to hear. Like, I've been struggling with the whole niche thing for a little while now, because I believe in the general message of what you're here to share, and the core of what I share is freedom. That's really the underpinning, the underlying value in everything I do is freedom, okay? So in saying that, every decision I make is about freedom, right? So if you're searching for freedom, you're sick of the mediocre grind, and you're ready to have it all, then you're going to find me. Energetically, we're going to find each other somehow. But I'm really over the whole pain point business of, you know, the scarcity mentality, the tactics, and the marketing strategies. Now, I'm not saying that there shouldn't be any marketing strategies, because you need, and that's why I'm a Zen hustler, you need the soul and the strategy together. So it's got to align together. That's the whole point. And I don't even know if I'm making sense right now, but quite frankly, it's the least of my thoughts right now, because I just feel that I need to share this message. I'm getting this download. I need to share it. I feel passionate about it. And there you go. So, what am I actually saying? I'm saying that it's time to stand up, and I'm telling myself just as much as I'm telling you, it's time to stand up and take a stand. Okay. Because I know for myself, I've been laying low for a while and not really sharing what's going on in my heart and in my soul and my day-to-day stuff. You know, this is what you can apply with your business as well. Your process is your life, is your day-to-day life, what you've learned and what your lessons are, what your journey is. That's what you need to share with your people. What your core beliefs are, what's in your heart, what's in your soul. And I'm telling you this just as much as I'm telling myself, because I haven't been showing up fully, and that's the truth, and I'm owning that. And Eminem sparked that in me again. He made me remember my power. He made me remember my passion. He made me remember to stand up and speak for things that I like or I dislike, and, you know, rather than shy away from it, you know, cause controversy. Fuck that. It's time for us all to stand up and shine and talk about how we feel and what we think, because, you know, as the saying goes, your vibe attracts your tribe. So it's time to call your people in based on who you are at your soul level, on a deeper level, Not on some bullshit superficial level that this Virgo brain created over the years. It's going back to my soul essence. And that's what I want for you as well. And oddly enough, that's what Eminem inspired in me. He inspired the fact that I need to stand up and take a stand for something that I'm passionate about. It's time to draw the line in the sand, and it's not unspiritual to do so. It depends how it's done. So it's the intention behind it. And it's, you know, you can be mean and nasty about it, or you can come from a sweet, loving space. And that's where I intend to come from. And I hope that you will show up and shine as well, and be upfront and share what you think and what you feel with your peeps. That's all I've got to say about that, peeps. It's over and out from me. I send you lots of love and blessings. Love you to the moon and back. Peace out.